Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. This is a TV stand that I purchased from my Facebook marketplace locally, but I'm going to turn it into a side buffet to go in my dining room. As you can see, it is black originally with the gold hardware. And I'm going to wipe it down, and then I'm going to get started with the Valspar paint and primer in white that I purchased. And I'll get into later just how many coats it is taking me to go over the black. But from this point, for just a little bit, you're just going to see me putting the very beginning touches on this. It has been a long journey. It was not as easy to cover up as I thought it would be with the primer. But nonetheless, the end result, I believe, will be worth it in the end. This is what I purchased from Lowe's. It's a latex interior prime and sealer multi-surface Valspar. I guess I was under the impression that a primer would cover a lot better than it has initially. Maybe it's just because the piece is so dark. Maybe my expectations were not realistic. So this is just the beginning of several coats.
Not tied to the home anymore, but rather the family members themselves. Jack began to experience horrific visions of the creature at work, as did his father.
So I went ahead, put the knobs back on, but I see right here, this still needs a lot more. That still needs more, that's why I have put my baskets back. And then today I thought this was covered more, and it still needs to go a couple more coats. So this is finally getting there. So maybe my expectations of the paint and primer, this is getting there. I think it still needs 2 or 3 more coats, but I thought my impression with paint and primer, they would be like two and done, but I was wrong. I feel like I should have just got the indigo blue that I was looking for. And see, on this side, it still needs a couple more coats. I don't know if it was because it was black and it was so dark, and I'm going over it with the white, but it's getting there. It's just not there yet. But I just want to give you a faraway view. So, like I said, obviously that shelf, that cubby hole needs a lot more coats. The sides need 2 or 3 more coats, and that down there needs a couple more coats. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the hardware gold. I kind of thought I might because my antique picture, but I'm not sure. I'm still thinking I still may leave it gold for the time being anyways. But it still looks better than when it was black. It's got a fresh new coat. It's just getting there. It's just taking a lot more than I initially thought. And I still want to go over it with a high gloss because it's more like a flat white, and flat is really hard to clean. That's why I put the clear plastic down on the top so that it wouldn't scratch. I put the clear plastic down here under the coffee pot for it to slide easier and not scratch up, and of course there. But I'm still probably going to end up this summer when it gets warmer to put a high gloss white on it, but right now it's just so overwhelming because even though the main coats are not done yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there. It's taking time, but it's getting there, and it's already looking refreshed. So to be continued.